बच्चों, हम सब के जीवन में एक दिन ऐसा ज़रूर आता है जब हमें यह निर्णय करना पड़ता है कि हम अपनी ज़िंदगी में क्या बनना चाहते हैं। डॉक्टर बनना चाहते हैं, इंजीनियर बनना चाहते हैं, पोएट बनना चाहते हैं, राइटर बनना चाहते हैं, बिजनेसमैन बनना चाहते हैं। बहुत सारे ऑप्शंस होते हैं हमारे पास और इन्हीं ऑप्शनों में से हमें एक को पिकअप करना होता है। ऐसे अवसरों पर हम अपना ऑप्शन किस तरह पिकअप करते हैं? प्रायः 3 तरीके से हम अपने ऑप्शन के बारे में सोचते हैं। पहला, दूसरे की सलाह पर। सेकंड, दूसरे को कोई काम करते देखकर। एंड थर्ड, अपनी क्षमता और एबिलिटी के आधार पर। जब हम कोई काम किसी की सलाह पर करते हैं या किसी को देखकर करते हैं, तब उसमें सफलता मिलने की संभावना थोड़ी कम होती है, क्योंकि एक तो दूसरे हमारी एबिलिटी के बारे में पूर्णतः नहीं जानते और एक काम दूसरे के लिए यदि अनुकूल है तो वही काम मेरे लिए भी अनुकूल हो यह कोई ज़रूरी नहीं। लेकिन हम जब कोई काम अपनी क्षमता को जान और समझ कर करते हैं, तब उसमें सफलता मिलने की 100% गारंटी होती है, क्योंकि तब हमें पता होता है कि हमें काम को कब और कैसे करना है। माय डियर स्टूडेंट्स, द पोएम द रोड नॉट टेकन बाय रॉबर्ट फ्रॉस्ट इज़ अ पोएटिक अकाउंट फ्रॉम द पर्सनल लाइफ ऑफ द पोएट, in which the poet talks about how we can become what we wanted to in our life. My dear students, you are watching Trick Track English YouTube channel. I am Sujeet Kumar, your host and your teacher. Let's turn to the poem now. Dear students, first know about the background of this poem. Quite contrary to what the traditions of economic activities of the family had been, Robert Frost wanted to become a poet. First he tried his luck in his own land. He contacted a few publishers along with the collection of his poems, but the publishers showed no interest in his poem. In fact, they rejected his poems and refused to publish. But Robert Frost didn't lose heart. He left his native land, came to America, contacted a few publishers who showed much interest in his poem. His poems were published, and in a few years, Robert Frost became one of the greatest poets of America. He got everything he wanted in his life. What was the manner of Robert Frost's working? Let's come to stanzas and know about it. But in this video, I will teach you stanza 1 only. For the rest 3 stanzas, fresh videos will be uploaded. Now come to stanza 1. The 5 verses of the first stanzas are like this. 2 roads diverged in a yellow wood, and sorry, I could not travel both. And be one traveler, long I stood and looked down one as far as I could, to where it went in the undergrowth. These are the 5 verses of stanza 1. First know the literal or the informal meaning of these lines. The poet says that in a yellow wood I was passing through, there were 2 roads going in 2 different directions. One this way and another that way. Practically, it was not possible for me to walk on both the roads at the same time. So I decided to walk on at least one of them. But before choosing one of the roads, I decided to examine both the road first. First of all, I examined one of the roads and found that it was the most traveled road, as the weeds and grass grown on this road were in a trampled state, and the road finally bent in the undergrowth. Now come to the figurative meaning, that is the formal meaning of these lines. The poet means to say that he was left with two options pertaining to making his career: either to stay in his own land and fight for the career of a poet, or to leave his native land and go to America for seeking fresh opportunities there. Since the decision the poet was to take was to influence his whole life, therefore he made no hurry and decided to brood over the pros and cons of both the options. First, he thought over the option of living in his own land and making his career in his own country. After thinking deeply, the poet concluded that he could make his career in his own land, yes, but the amount of height he wanted to get to might not be gained, as this road means this option support the underdevelopment only. Full-fledged development was not supported by the option. This finishes the meaning of this stanza. To convey his feeling, the poet has used a few literary devices. The first is the rhyme scheme, which is A B A A B. The next is symbolism. The poet has used the two roads as the symbol of choices. Next is imagery. Yellow wood and two roads invoke the image of passing and traveling. And finally, the poet has used anaphora. You will notice that verses 2, 3 and 4 of this stanza begins with the same word and whenever this literary phenomena happen, it is called anaphora in English literature. This finishes the stanza 1. Here is an exercise based on extract for you to do at home. So this much for this video. See you soon. Till then, goodbye.